everybody.
Sean and Kelly here, Price and Price Group of Samson Properties. And what are we talking about on this video?
This is our market snapshot.
Yay! What's happened in the Northern Virginia real estate market in the last 7 days in a little bit over 5 minutes. Here we
Hopefully
go.
Not.
All right. So we are talking about what's happened in the real estate market in the last 7 days, looking at lead measures. If you want to know what that means, watch one of the other videos. I'm not going to go into detail on it right now, but it's something that you can use in real time so that you can go out this weekend and make real-time decisions.
I thought you were about to go into it
I
again.
was about
totally
to.
going to make
I
fun of
had
you.
to catch it. Okay.
All right, let's get on to this.
All
So
right,
the
let's
first
go.
graph. All right, let's look at the top graph there. The top black squiggly line, that's the buyer activity. That's how many homes have gone under contract in this area in the last 7 days.
That's right.
The teal line is how many new listings have come on the market. So that's
right.
the seller activity.
Yep. So the black line is our demand.
Yes.
The teal line is our supply.
Yes.
Supply versus demand indicates whether activity, who's in charge, first of all, and if prices are going up or going down.
That's right.
All right, so you can see, let's look at inventory first, again, which is our supply. You can see it has been on a steady decline, which is normal for this time of year. You can see this is the exact same week last year. You see that should continue down through into mid-December, and then all the way the rest of the way through at the end of the year. Inventory this year is at this level. Last year it was here, so there's just a little bit of an increase, a slight increase in inventory over last year. Buyer activity has been trending downwards, but it's staying kind of stable the last 4 weeks. And you can see, and we had a 4-day holiday, and then we had Veterans Day in this whole mix here. So that's buyer activity has been a little bit sketchy.
Well, and also we had the government shutdown, so they've all just now gone back to work, and we've gotten that resolved. So.
That's exactly right.
Are we thinking it might pick up, or they might?
It might pick back up
Because they were only funded through January, though, right?
January 30th. Yeah. So buyer activity might jump again. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen.
Or not.
Or not. But where is buyer activity versus last year?
Yeah.
Buyer activity is right here. Buyer activity was here last year, so it's just
even Steven.
It's pretty much a little bit of an increase.
Yeah.
So, but the important part is with the inventory going down, buyer activity still went up. Did I say
I don't know. I was thinking about what is calling a car a banger derogatory. Like, I'm starting to wonder if I should feel really bad about that.
She's so bored when she watches these. All right. So the gap here has increased versus last week. So you can see that on this bottom one, we have a normal market is right here. Seller's market's up top, buyer's market below. We've increased into a stronger seller's market. So what does that mean for contracts? That's the important thing. What are you going to see if you're a buyer or a seller? Yes. Well, we're going to look at the Northern Virginia stats. This is from Cardinal Title, 155 contracts analyzed. Yeah. And you can see that 47%, 29 and 18 went above list price, and 53% went below list price.
List price or above.
Or list price or above. So 29% was above list price, and 18%
so just over half are lower than list price.
That's right. That's right. And you can see that that just over half number, the 56%, which pretty close to the 53%, that didn't sell for 22 plus days. So as a buyer, if a property has been on the market for less than 21 days, you're not getting a discount. You still need to come in at least at asking price and possibly above.
Yeah, but once it goes after that, if you need to be more budget minded,
set your search for that.
Let's set a search for you for after the 21 days, and that's where you're going to find.
And there were a lot of options there for that.
A lot of good ones too.
So for a seller, what you need to hear from that conversation that we just had with our buyers is you have to price it right. You have to prepare it appropriately. I just had a conversation with a seller who was had the property listed for the last 6 months. Did not stage it. They did not price it appropriately. And
I think his agent took cell phone pictures.
Phone pictures has expired twice because this is not the market that you can pull those things off. So, okay. So now let's go to what the contracts look like. Finance contingencies staying pretty consistent. We have about 3/4 getting the finance contingency, about 3/4 getting the appraisal contingency, and about 3/4 getting the inspection contingency. So it's a good time for buyers because you can have your protections in your contracts. So all in all, it's a very fair market. Sellers can still get top market value as long as they're not being greedy and they present it appropriately. And buyers can get into properties without giving up all their protections to make sure that they're buying something they want.
Yeah, and on the sellers not getting greedy, I mean, I don't think it's usually greed. I think it's being in a tough situation.
Sometimes,
is usually what it is.
Or thinking they're still in 2022 because that's what their neighbor's household.
Well, and we're starting to see more and more sellers start to understand where they are, and we've got a couple of listings where it's like they've either gotten called back to the office or other things have gone on, and where they bought only 2 years ago or maybe 3 years ago, they're understanding they're taking a little bit of a hit on it.
Yeah. Then not necessarily on the sales price, maybe on the sales price, but certainly on the equity.
On their equity, on their net sheet, right? On what they're going to get out of it. So I just want everybody to start realizing, like, if you're in a crunch, then you've got to make some, you got to take some hits.
That's right.
Right. The more desperate you are, the more you.
That's right.
You got to lay it down.
All right. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. I think we're good. I think we got close to it. I can't tell what the total number is, but we shall see.
Number.
Oh yes. If you need us, or you're buyer or seller, and would like to talk about your personal situation, reach out to us at
703-783-2143.
That's right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.